Can you stand the kids up? Oh, 3 this morning. That's very nice. I don't know if everybody recognizes you. You guys want to say your names?
Not really.
Abby.
This is not really. This is Abby.
Beautiful.
This is beautiful, also known as humble. So we are on location today in quarantine.
Ugh.
Where are we at?
Virginia.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Leah's in Virginia. The rest of us are in Tennessee because we thought if we have to be locked up in a house, we want to be locked up in a house with that view. Isn't that great?
Yes.
So tell me something fun or exciting you guys have done this week.
Came to Tennessee.
Came to Tennessee. That was fun.
Abby.
Yeah, the trip wasn't the greatest because it's in a car for a long time.
Went to the park today.
Okay.
Oh.
Drove around a national park and saw, what did we see when we were there?
We saw beautiful mountains.
Oh, great looking mountains.
And I went on a trail.
Oh, on a little
On
tiny
the
trail.
mountains.
Yeah.
I saw a turkey.
Saw a turkey. Yep. Anything else?
We got ice cream.
We got ice cream. We did get some ice cream.
It was really good.
Yeah. We didn't go in any restaurants, but we got stuff on the outside of the restaurants because we are still in lockdown from
Corona.
COVID.
COVID-19, the
COVID-19.
coronavirus. But we're making the best out of a bad situation, right?
Yes.
So today I want to talk to you and talk to them about what it's like to be here. Because right now we've been in a cabin in Tennessee for just a couple of days. And what do you guys think about the mountains behind us?
They're
Beautiful.
beautiful.
They are. They are very beautiful. Now, when you guys first got here, do you think you looked at the mountains more when we first got here, or are you looking at them more now?
More now.
More now?
Wait.
No. Actually, for me,
Both.
no.
Both? So you still are looking at the mountains to find them beautiful?
Yeah.
If you lived here like all day, every day, and you saw those mountains all day, every day, do you think you'd look at them a whole bunch?
No.
And why not?
Because you'd see them every day. And it kind of get boring.
Yeah, you would see them every day. Okay, and they would kind of get boring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not that they changed. Those mountains wouldn't have changed at all, right? So what really changed?
Your personality, though.
Okay, the way that we think about them, right? Yeah. They'd be mountains that we saw all the time, so we wouldn't find them to be as beautiful, as special. Yeah, we wouldn't look at them every day like we are doing since we've only been out here for a couple of days. And that's kind of sad, because there are a lot of beautiful places that God made all around the globe, and do you know what people are doing?
Staying in the house.
Well, they're staying in the house and they're not even looking out their windows
No.
to see the beautiful things that God made for them, because it's just plain old view for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, lots of times I think, when I'm thinking about that, I think about the same thing about us. Because when God made beautiful creations, it wasn't just the world that he was talking about. In Genesis, when he looked down and he said, wow, this is good, it wasn't just the world. It wasn't even just the animals. You know who he thought looked good?
Us?
People, yeah. When God made Adam and Eve, he looked down and thought, wow, this is good. This is just how I wanted man to be made. But I think a lot of times we forget that we were made special by God too. And what does that mean, that we forget that we were made special by God?
We think of other people better than us.
Okay, so yes, sometimes we think of other people better than us. And a lot of times, I think we think about the bad stuff that we see when we look in the mirror instead of the good stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I were to ask you guys if there was something that you would change about yourself, would there be anything that you would think I might change? Be skinnier? Yeah, lots of us look in the mirror and think, yeah, I would change it. I would be skinnier.
Being flexible.
Being flexible? Okay. So you can't do quite the bends. Wait till you get really old, because I even have a hard time tying my shoes now, let alone sitting in Indian style. What else?
Different hair color.
Different hair color. Yeah. And especially there's a lot of guys and ladies, as we get older, I mean, you can probably see it on my head, can't you? What happens to your hair?
You get white.
It starts to get white. And then you start to think, oh my goodness, I gotta cover this up. I don't want anybody to see that.
You can change how short you are.
You mean like if you wore tall shoes, you could change how short you are?
It means people be able to cut off part of their heel.
Yeah.
shrink.
Yeah, they've made shoes that can
And
make
for
you
your
taller.
calmness,
Yeah.
be more so.
So the world has made a whole bunch of stuffs to cover up the things that you don't like about yourself. Like there's makeup in case you don't like things about your face. There's hair implant surgery that you can have if you start to go bald and you don't want to go bald. There's coloring that you can put in your hair if you don't want it to be the color that it is. There's diet pills that you can take and surgeries that you can have to suck away your fat so that you can get skinnier. Yes, there are. It's called liposuction. And sucking in. So there are all these things that we change. And I think what happens is whenever we're changing all that stuff and thinking about the stuff that we would like to be different,
You might miss it.
I think we're like the mountains. And I think what happens is when we look in the mirror, we kind of are like that mountain. And we're still absolutely beautiful. We're still amazing the way that God has created us to be. But we don't see it anymore because we've seen it all the time. Just like the mountains. But those mountains are still beautiful, aren't they?
Yes.
And those mountains will always be beautiful, won't they?
Take pictures of them.
Yeah.
Go with you. But
Turn
it
around,
might be the
Chris.
same. What do you know?
Not you, the other two. So how does God want us to look at ourselves?
As we're beautiful,
Yeah.
like everyone
As
else.
the mountains we
Well,
see.
no.
As beautiful as the mountains that we see. And that means on the inside and on the outside. Because God sees both of them.
Doesn't matter
So-
what other people think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what other people think. Here's what I want you to remember next time. The next time you look in the mirror and think, oh, I wish I was taller. Oh, I wish I was shorter. Oh, I wish I was bigger. Oh, I wish I was littler. Oh, I wish my hair was different. Oh, I wish I had different colored eyes. The next time any of that stuff happens, what I want you to do is I want you to look in the mirror and see yourself how God sees you. As a beautiful, beautiful mountain, just like the mountains in Tennessee. He made you exactly how He wanted you to be. So when you look, don't you see a plain old mountain that's not worth looking at anymore, okay? See a beautiful mountain, because you are beautiful, and all you guys are beautiful too. Just as beautiful as these mountains are. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye bye.
No.